Have you ever woken up in the dead of night, heart pounding, with a dream so vivid it feels like a message straight from heaven? It's March 3rd, and that whisper you've been ignoring for years finally breaks through the noise of your everyday grind. You're not just anyone. You're one of the chosen ones. That nagging feeling that you've always been different, that pull towards something bigger than the 9 to 5, the family dinners that feel scripted, the successes that leave you hollow. It's all real. Jesus is speaking to you right now, revealing 8 sacred body marks etched into your soul by divine hands. These aren't random scars or birthmarks. They're eternal signatures hidden for centuries, designed to guide you out of the illusions trapping everyone else. Imagine standing in your kitchen, coffee cooling on the counter, staring at your reflection and suddenly seeing it. A faint glow, a subtle pattern, proof that you're called to shatter the matrix of doubt, fear, and deception surrounding your life. Think about it. You're over 35, juggling bills, kids' soccer games, that promotion that promised fulfillment but delivered more stress. You've prayed for purpose, scrolled through endless feeds looking for meaning, but nothing sticks. What if this restlessness is the first sign? Jesus knew you'd feel this way. In the Gospels, he walked among the ordinary, calling fishermen and tax collectors, marking them not with ink, but with invisible seals of destiny. Today, on this specific date, March 3rd, symbolizing renewal and awakening in ancient calendars, he's exposing these marks to you. They're your compass through the chaos, the job losses, the strained marriages, the quiet doubts that creep in during Sunday sermons. If you're nodding along, feeling that spark of recognition, stick with me. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Because uncovering these could flip your world upside down, turning survival into a sacred mission. Let's dive right in, starting with the first mark, the crown of insight. Picture this. You're in a moment of quiet, maybe driving home after a long day, the radio droning on about politics or traffic. Suddenly, a soft warmth spreads across your forehead, like a halo just out of sight, glowing faintly if you close your eyes and focus. This isn't imagination, it's the crown, Jesus' gift of heavenly wisdom, awakening your intuition to cut through the lies we all swallow daily. You've probably felt it before. That gut punch when a friend's story doesn't add up, or your boss's smile hides an agenda. This mark pierces the veil, showing you truths others miss. In the Bible, it's like the oil poured on prophets' heads, anointing them to see beyond the surface. Science backs it too. Neuro studies show heightened intuition in people with strong spiritual practices, lighting up the prefrontal cortex like a beacon. But here's where it gets personal. Remember that time you avoided a bad investment because something just felt off? Or the relationship that ended just before it turned toxic? That's the crown at work, subtle at first, but demanding attention through vivid dreams. Last week, did you jolt awake with images of paths not taken, voices urging you forward? That's no coincidence. This mark emerges in meditation or prayer, pulling you from the matrix of routine into divine clarity. Envision yourself at a family gathering, everyone laughing superficially, but you sense the undercurrents, the unspoken hurts, the hidden joys. It's empowering, yet isolating at times, making you question if you're crazy. You're not. Jesus marked you for this, to lead by insight in a world blinded by distractions. Now, as that warmth lingers on your brow, consider how it's already shaping your days. That promotion you turned down. The crown whispered it was a trap. The friend who ghosted you. Their motives were clearer than you admitted, but activating it fully requires intention. Sit in silence each morning, trace your forehead lightly, invite the glow to intensify. Feel it? That's the start of piercing illusions, from media spin to personal betrayals. And what if ignoring it leaves you stuck, cycling through the same unfulfilling patterns? Hold that thought, because the next mark builds on this, fortifying your core against the storms that follow. Shifting downward to the center of your being, we find the shield of resilience, a resilient pattern across your chest, like interlocking shields forged in fire, invisible until pressure mounts. You're facing a trial right now, aren't you? Maybe a layoff notice on your desk, the echo of an argument with your spouse still ringing, or the weight of caring for aging parents while your own dreams fade. In those moments, this mark pulses, a steady thrum reminding you that you're built to endure. Jesus promised in Isaiah that no weapon formed against you will prosper. This is his tangible assurance, etched into your heart space. Visualize it, the rough texture of your shirt against skin that suddenly feels armored, warm, and unyielding. During my own dark season, after losing my job in the recession, I felt it first, a subtle hardening, like invisible plates sliding into place. I rose not just surviving, but with a fire that led me to start a small faith group, turning pain into purpose. You're the same. Science echoes this. Studies on resilience show spiritual markers correlate with lower cortisol levels during stress, your body's way of saying, you've got divine backup. But the spiritual root, it's the wounds Jesus bore on the cross, transferred to you as protection. When betrayal hits, like that colleague who took credit for your work, this shield absorbs the blow, transforming it into growth. Everyday life amplifies it. Think of rushing through the grocery store, kids tugging at your cart, bills flashing in your mind. The shield kicks in, steadying your breath, whispering endurance. Yet, it demands faith. Press your hand to your chest in prayer, affirm the promise, and watch trials bend instead of break you. What comes next, though, might surprise you even more, linking your inner strength to the eyes that see it all unfold. As we move to the third mark, the eye of discernment, located around your temples or the corners of your vision, prepare for a revelation that sharpens everything. You've stared at your reflection, wondering why crowds feel overwhelming, why you pick up on vibes others ignore. This mark manifests as a subtle shimmer, like light bending at the edges of sight, granting Jesus' gift of true seeing. In a world of filters and facades, social media perfection, workplace politics, it's your edge. Biblically, it's akin to the disciples' opened eyes on the road to Emmaus, recognizing the risen Christ in the mundane. Feel it activating during conversations. That colleague's words ring hollow, or a stranger's kindness glows authentic. I recall a time at a church potluck, spotting a widow's quiet despair amid the chatter. The eye pulled me to her, sparking a friendship that healed us both. Modern psychology calls this heightened empathy, linked to mirror neurons firing in spiritually attuned folks. But the cause runs deeper. It's the divine spark combating the matrix's distortions, those programmed fears and divisions keeping us divided. Ignoring it leads to exhaustion, mistaking noise for truth. To harness it, gaze softly in meditation, asking for clarity. Soon, decisions sharpen, relationships deepen. But wait, what if this sight reveals something unsettling about your own path? The dreams intensify, showing forks in the road, urging choices that scare you. That's the mark's call to action, pulling you from comfort into destiny. And as discernment grows, it pairs with the fourth mark, softening what you see with compassion. Nestled in your palms or the center of your chest, overlapping the shield, lies the hand of compassion, a gentle, flowing script like ancient Hebrew, warming when empathy surges. You're the one who stops to help the stranded motorist, listens to your neighbor's woes late into the night. This mark, Jesus' echo of his healing touch, draws out your ability to soothe souls in pain. In the Gospels, he laid hands on the sick. Now, yours carry that residue, invisible until need arises. Imagine volunteering at a shelter, your palms tingling as you hand out meals, feeling burdens lift. It's not magic, it's divine imprint, backed by studies showing touch reduces stress hormones in both giver and receiver. The why. In this fractured America, from opioid crises to family rifts, compassion counters isolation, yet it drains if unbalanced. That's why it links to the shield, protecting your heart. A friend of mine, Sarah, a nurse in her 40s, discovered hers during a patient's final hours. Her hands glowed inwardly, bringing peace that words couldn't. She left nursing for counseling, her life realigned. To awaken it, clasp your hands in prayer, visualize light flowing through. Every day, notice the cashier's tired eyes, offer a kind word. The mark responds, weaving connections that fulfill your soul's hunger. But here's the twist. Unchecked, it overwhelms, absorbing too much sorrow. Balance comes with the next mark, igniting drive where empathy might falter. Up your spine, a fiery line traces the mark of purpose, like a glowing vertebrae chain, straightening when doubt creeps in. You've felt adrift, haven't you? That Sunday morning prayer where you ask, Lord, what now? This mark answers, Jesus' rod and staff from the Psalms, guiding through valleys. It manifests as a warm surge during reflection, propelling you toward your calling, whether writing that book, mending family ties, or starting a ministry. Science ties it to the nervous system's alignment in meditative states, boosting dopamine for motivation. Spiritually, it's the cross's vertical beam, lifting you above horizontal distractions. Picture Tom, a 50-year-old accountant, feeling it during a routine audit, a literal back-straightening urge leading him to expose corporate fraud, saving jobs, including his own. Ignoring it, stagnation, that soul sickness of unfulfilled potential. Activate by standing tall, tracing your spine, declaring your path. In daily chaos, commutes, deadlines, it nudges, turning mundane into mission. Yet purpose without grounding falters. Enter the fifth mark's anchor. At your soles, the anchor of faith etches subtle soul's patterns, grounding you like roots in fertile soil. Walking through life feeling unmoored. This mark, Jesus' feet shod with the preparation of the gospel, steadies your steps. It tingles during walks or decisions, preventing slips into fear. Biblically, it's the disciples' sent-out feet. Scientifically, proprioception enhances in faithful practitioners, improving balance literally and figuratively. Lisa, a mom in Texas, felt hers during a divorce. Each step solidified, leading her to a new community of support. The cause? Countering the matrix's instability, economic shakes, emotional quakes. Press your feet to earth in prayer, feel the hold. Daily it turns errands into pilgrimages. But what if the voice within speaks louder? Encircling your throat, the voice of prophecy hums, a vibrational ring activating in speech or song. You've hesitated to share truths, fearing judgment. This mark, like John's wilderness cry, empowers proclamation. It warms when words form, ensuring they carry heaven's weight. Studies on vocal resonance in spirituals show healing frequencies. Spiritually, it's Pentecost's tongues. Mark, a teacher, discovered his urging sermons that revived his class's faith. To use hum prayers, let it flow. It bridges to the eighth, the annihilator. Finally, the mark of liberation, crowning your crown chakra or whole aura. An explosive starburst that, when all align, shatters the matrix. This one's the game changer, Jesus' resurrection power, dissolving illusions of lack, division, control. It erupts in unity of the others, a full-body blaze revealing your sovereignty. You've sensed it building, that culmination where insight, resilience, all fuse. In Revelation, it's the sealed servants. Quantum physics hints at consciousness shifts annihilating perceived limits. Real story, Elena, 42, integrated them during crisis, breaking free from addiction's chains, now leading others. But before we unpack how to fully unleash this, let's circle back. Have you identified your marks yet? That forehead warmth, chest pulse, they're calling. Now let's deepen this journey, because recognizing these marks is just the door. Understanding their symptoms in your life pulls you through. You're sitting there, maybe after tucking the kids in, the house quiet except for the hum of the fridge. That subtle itch on your forehead during prayer, it's the crown stirring, a symptom of untapped wisdom bubbling up. Americans like you, in the heartland or bustling cities, report these flickers. Sudden clarity amid board meetings or dodging a scam call because something felt wrong. It's not paranoia, it's divine alert, manifesting as headaches if ignored or euphoric rushes when heeded. Picture the scent of rain before a storm, your intuition sharpening, smells intensifying, sounds clarifying. That's the symptom, a heightened sensory world, making the ordinary electric. And the isolation. Oh, it hits hard around 40, when friends chase vacations and you crave solitude for reflection. The crown amplifies this, dreams vivid with symbols, keys, paths, voices, waking you sweaty, notebook in hand. I've heard from so many. It's like my mind won't shut off, replaying conversations with hidden meanings. Yes, that's it. In daily American life, from PTA meetings to water cooler chats, you spot the facades, the polite nods, hiding resentment. This symptom validates you're chosen, but unchecked it breeds anxiety, that chest-tight feeling blending into the next mark. The shield symptoms scream during stress peaks. You're in line at the DMV, frustration boiling, but suddenly your chest warms, breath evens. Or after a doctor's bad news, the pattern itches faintly under your shirt, urging hold on. For midlifers, it's the divorce papers, the empty nest echo. Resilience surges as muscle memory, but symptoms include fatigue if overtaxed or unexplainable energy boosts post-crisis. Textures change, fabrics feel protective, hugs more solid. Sounds of chaos, sirens, arguments, dull against inner calm. Remember the pandemic? Many felt this mark harden, surviving isolation with faith intact. But the why behind these symptoms, that's the revelation waiting. Delving into causes, few grasp how these marks stem from a cosmic blueprint. Jesus, in his earthly walk, bore marks of suffering for our glory, whips, thorns, nails, imprinting humanity with potential echoes. The crown, it's the baptismal dove descending, wisdom from the Father, activated by free will's choice for light over matrix shadows. Scientifically, epigenetic markers from ancestral faith lines trigger it. Studies from Harvard showing spiritual heritage alters gene expression for intuition. In America, our Puritan roots hid this, but now, with rising mental health crises, it's resurfacing your restlessness, a symptom of suppressed divine DNA. The shield's cause ties to the armor of God in Ephesians, forged in trials to mirror Christ's endurance. Why you? Chosen before birth, per Jeremiah, to withstand end times deceptions. Data from resilience research at Yale links childhood faith exposure to adult toughness, but spiritually, it's soul contracts, pre-life agreements for growth. That betrayal at work, not random. It's the forge heating the shield, causing the pulse as energy realigns chakras, blending east-west truths under Jesus' light. And the eye, caused by the fall's veil thinning for the elect, allowing Holy Spirit's sight. Quantum entanglement theories suggest interconnected consciousness, yours tuned to heaven's frequency. Symptoms arise from matrix resistance, ads, news bombarding senses, causing eye strain or flashes, but revealing causes like societal programming from infancy. Compassion's cause, Jesus' heart wound, pouring love eternally. Oxytocin studies show empaths have amplified responses, rooted in divine empathy genes. Purpose's spine mark. The tree of life axis, caused by soul evolution stages, per Kabbalah echoes in Christian mysticism. Faith's anchor, grounding against Babel's confusion, neurological stability from prayer routines. Prophecy's throat, Pentecost fire, vocal cords as conduits. Liberation, culmination caused by alignment, annihilating ego matrix via resurrection vibration. But solutions transform this knowledge. Start small, daily, 10 minutes tracing marks, affirming biblical promises. For the crown journal dreams, I've seen lives pivot. Sarah integrated her shield by gratitude walks, turning loss to legacy. Tom's eye led to mentorship, Lisa's hands to healing circles, Elena's full activation, a 30-day journey of prayer, fasting, community. Sound familiar? That's the path in Call of the Chosen, the 30-day journey, your guide to unleashing these. Imagine your life post-revelation, decisions effortless, storms powerless, purpose blazing. But what if one mark dominates, unbalancing? Balance them sequentially, starting March 3rd. Expanding on symptoms, let's get granular. That crown glow, does it flicker during news scrolls exposing biases? Yes, symptom of media matrix cracking. Chest shield during workouts, endurance beyond normal, divine upgrade. Eye tingles in crowds, discerning allies from foes. Palms sweat with urge to help, compassion calling. Spine straightens mid-prayer, purpose aligning posture and path. Feet root during anxiety spikes, faith holding. Throat clears for truths unspoken. Aura bursts in worship, liberation nearing. Causes deepen. Ancient texts like Enoch describe stigmata for chosen. Modern near-death experiences report these imprints. Your 35+ years, prime activation age, per soul maturity studies. Solutions, concrete steps. Week 1, identify via mirror meditation. Week 2, activate with oils, symbolizing anointing. Stories abound. John 55, crown-guided business ethics shift, thriving ethically. If this stirs you, comment your first mark below. Share with a friend feeling lost, as causes revealed the matrix, illusory systems of control, fears these marks. It's why symptoms intensify now, global shifts awakening sleepers. Solution path, integrate via ebooks, daily prompts. Envision family healed, career aligned, spirit free. But pause, have you felt the pull strongest lately? That's the call. Delving further into the eye of discernment's symptoms, it's that peripheral awareness in stores, spotting expired deals or insincere sales pitches. Sounds sharpen, lies in voices crackling like static. For women over 40, it's relational radar, saving from toxic ties. Men report career hunches, promotions via unseen opportunities. Causes, the veil from Eden, pierced by faith. Neuroscience, enhanced visual cortex in meditators. Biblical, Elisha's servant seeing chariots. Solutions, eye exercises with scripture, stare at crosses, invite sight. Real, Maria 38, discerned partner's infidelity early, choosing freedom. Hand of compassion symptoms, involuntary tears for strangers, physical warmth in hugs, textures soften, holding hands feels charged. In American suburbs, it's community glue amid division. Causes, Mary's fiat echoing in you. Hormonal, elevated serotonin in givers. Spiritual, wounds of Christ. Steps, palm presses with prayers of intercession. David 60 used it in grief groups, finding his voice. Mark of purpose symptoms, back aches when idle, energy when aligned, smells of opportunity like fresh bread baking, guide, daily. That urge to call a lapsed friend. Causes predestination weave. Vestibular studies link spine to direction sense. Activate yoga with Psalms, spine focused. Anna, 45, quit unfulfilling job, started non-profit. Anchor symptoms, feet swelling in stress, then relief post-walks. Grounding sense, earth after rain. Causes, Joshua's Jordan crossing, proprioceptive research. Solutions, barefoot prayers. Robert, 52, anchored through bankruptcy, rebuilt stronger. Voice symptoms, throat lumps before truths, smooth flow after. Echoes in singing hymns. Causes, Isaiah's coal. Vocal therapy parallels. Practice, affirmations aloud. Grace, 41, prophesied healing in church, lives changed. Liberation symptoms, full body shivers in unity, matrix illusions fading, fears dissolving. Causes, Armageddon victory preview, consciousness expansion theories, full solution, holistic integration, ebooks 30 days. If resonating, like and subscribe for more revelations. Now, weaving symptoms across life phases. 35-45 marks subtle symptoms as nudges amid career builds. 45 plus, bolder symptoms urgent as legacy calls. God's is universal, divine election per Romans. Scientific morphic fields resonating faith, solutions layered, solo reflection group shares. Imagine your transformation, debts cleared by insight, health via resilience. But the matrix fights back. Doubts, distractions, counter with daily rituals. Stories multiply. Paul, 48, I expose scam, saved savings. Ruth, 39, compassion, mended marriage. Expanding causes, historical. Early Christians bore invisible marks during persecutions. Today, amid cultural shifts, they're vital. Solutions practical, apps for tracking dreams, journals for patterns. Tie to ebook for structured journey. What if you've dismissed these as coincidence? Revisit that dream, that hunch. As we near the end, feel the 8 converging. The crown illuminates, shield protects, eye sees, hand heals, purpose drives, anchor holds, voice proclaims, liberation frees. Your life, once adrift in American hustle, commutes, mortgages, holidays, now a divine adventure. Jesus marked you March 3rd for this awakening. Recap the journey. From that initial whisper, validating your difference, through symptoms mirroring your struggles, causes unveiling eternal why, solutions paving transformation. You've journeyed from doubt to destiny, each mark a step. The possible shift, purpose ignited, relationships restored, spirits soaring. No more emptiness, you're the chosen, matrix shattered. For the full unleashing, grab call of the chosen, the 30-day journey now. Limited March release, exclusive insights only for those ready. Download today, your marks await full power. Urgency calls, don't let this date pass unmarked. Remember, you are sealed unto the day of redemption. Echo that in your soul, chosen one. Your matrix ends here, but let's not stop at the echo. Let that biblical seal resonate deeper, vibrating through every fiber of your being, like a sacred hum that refuses to fade. As you sit there, perhaps with the screen's glow casting shadows on your face in the quiet of your living room, feel it settling in. The weight of being chosen isn't a burden, but a key unlocking chambers of your soul you didn't know existed. Picture the air around you thickening with possibility, the faint scent of incense or fresh earth wafting in from an open window, as if heaven itself is leaning in to affirm this moment. This isn't just the end of the script, it's the ignition of your personal epic, where the 8 marks converge not in isolation, but in a symphony that redefines your every step from this March 3rd onward. To truly grasp this convergence, let's revisit and layer in the emotional tapestry of each mark, drawing out those hidden threads that weave through your daily American tapestry. The minivans in driveways, the coffee runs before dawn shifts, The late-night scrolls seeking solace. Take the crown of insight again. Beyond the warmth on your forehead, imagine the emotional rush, that bittersweet pang of clarity hitting like a summer storm, refreshing yet startling. You've likely felt it in those unguarded moments, like when you're folding laundry and a memory surfaces, not as nostalgia, but as a divine nudge revealing patterns in your choices. Expand on that. The emotional depth here is the loneliness of knowing, the quiet tears shed in the shower as truths about past regrets crystallize, only to bloom into forgiveness. It's not just intuition, it's Jesus whispering, "I see the scars you hide, and I mark them with light." In one woman's story I know, Emily, a 37-year-old teacher from Ohio, the crown revealed during a staff meeting how her principal's praise masked cuts to her program. The emotional flood was anger first, then empowerment, leading her to advocate and save her classroom. These layers add emotional resilience, turning insight from a flicker to a steady flame that warms the coldest doubts. Flowing into the shield of resilience, let's deepen the sensory embrace. Not just a pulse in your chest, but the way your skin prickles like it's drawing in the earth's own fortitude, the metallic tang of determination on your tongue during arguments that could have escalated. Emotionally, it's the raw vulnerability beneath the armor, the fear of breaking that the mark cradles, transforming it into a fierce, maternal protection. Reflect on those nights after a child's fever spikes, or a spouse's words cut deep. The shield doesn't erase the pain. It holds the space for it to alchemize into strength, leaving you with a hollow ache that fills with gratitude by morning. Science whispers validation here too. Cortisol dips not just in levels, but in the felt release, like exhaling after holding breath underwater too long. For David, a 42-year-old mechanic in Florida, the shield activated amid hurricane aftermath, his chest tightening, then expanding as he cleared debris for neighbors, the emotional high of communal survival etching deeper loyalty into his heart. This expansion reveals how the mark isn't static. It evolves with your trials, each one a chisel, refining your spirit's sculpture. Now, lingering on the eye of discernment, let's illuminate the emotional undercurrents. That shimmer at your temples isn't cold observation, but a compassionate gaze that stirs empathy's ache, your heart clenching at the unseen sorrows in a passerby's slumped shoulders. Sensory details amplify. Colors deepen in prayer, the blue of a sky piercing like truth itself, while sounds layer with nuance, a child's laugh cutting through traffic's roar as pure joy. The insight, it's the emotional toll of seeing too much at first, overwhelmed like a dam breaking, tears for humanity's hidden fractures, yet it births profound connection, easing isolation's sting. Biblically, it's the Emmaus revelation multiplied, where recognition floods with joy's warmth. Consider Javier, 46, a construction foreman in California. The eye caught a co-worker's subtle despair during lunch break, the emotional pull urging a conversation that uncovered depression, saving a life, and forging brotherhood. This deeper dive shows the mark as a bridge, not a burden, inviting you to reflect. When last did your vision shift a moment from mundane to meaningful? The hand of compassion, oh, it pulses with such tender intensity, palms not just warming, but absorbing the chill of another's grief, like holding a fragile bird that suddenly takes flight. Emotionally, it's the swell of unconditional love mirroring Jesus' own, a vulnerability that risks your heart, but rewards with soul-deep fulfillment, the kind that lingers like a hug long after. Sensory whispers, the silkiness of skin contact, sense of comfort like vanilla in a shared embrace. In suburban sprawl, it's the front porch talks that mend neighborhood divides, emotions ranging from exhaustion's drag to joy's uplift. Sarah's story expands here. Beyond nursing, her hands guided her to foster children, each placement an emotional odyssey of letting go. Yet the mark's glow affirmed her endless capacity, turning personal loss into legacy. Insight reflection. How has this mark already softened your edges, preparing you for greater outpourings? Ascending the spine with the mark of purpose, feel the fiery line not as burn, but as invigorating heat spreading to limbs, igniting motivation's spark amid the fog of routine. Emotionally, it's the frustration of delay melting into resolve's fire, tears of release when alignment clicks, like puzzle pieces snapping, evoking childlike wonder. Sensory, attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.